Bye, because that was bad.
Password was City. I'm Batman.
I'm
And
Batman.
nah.
Totally off topic. Super upset that the new Batmobile has a gun on the front of it.
Huh.
I think we'll just leave it at that.
Batman uses guns, right?
No, nope.
I know.
Not a
Uh,
turret. It's got two freaking machine guns. Like what?
yeah,
When
that makes
is
sense.
when
I
is?
know.
And Superman
I
killed
know.
somebody in his movie. Yeah, this is guys. Come on. You wonder why the DC universe isn't getting the greatest like movie success like Marvel is? It's because you're kind of taking them in a direction that's not necessarily what they are. Guardians of the Galaxy, though. Did you see that, Thor? Do you like Guardians of the
It was
Galaxy?
so good. It was so good. I was so ready to hate that movie, and then
I was too. I was like so underimpressed by all the previews for it. And then I went and
uh-huh.
saw it, and I'm all like, oh
I
my
know.
God. Oh my God. I want more,
Yeah.
please. Give me
Whoever
more.
um Batman's got guns, one on his left and one on his right. Oh
Yeah,
God.
exactly. Those are the only two
God
guns
damn it.
Batman's allowed to
God damn
have,
it.
though.
Indeed, but yeah,
Ugh.
I'm totally whoever was Marvel's trailer person fired instantly. It fired that guy because all it made what's her face? God, I can't believe I don't remember her name. The
I
green
don't.
girl.
I have no idea. I know who you're
Oh,
talking
I know,
about,
I'm
though.
so bad. It made her look like a sex object. I don't even remember her taking off her shirt, but in the trailer, you got to see her take her shirt off, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was stupid. Subvoice, yes, Devil's Porn Collection, that's gonna be a thing. I talked to guys, as far as the subs go, I talked to Muzzy last night, and he's completely on board with it. All that's left is me to talk to Andy, and I sent him a message, and he will talk to me. Yeah, it'll be fun. Why can't I remember it? She killed her father, Thanos. It was not Gamora. There it is. Thank you, Googles. Googles and I actually argued about this. I was not excited for the movie at all. Googles and I actually screamed at each other about this.
But it was so good.
Yeah,
And the
it was.
best
It was
use
super
of
good.
music in a movie in a long time because they didn't just play it in the background. Like they made it part of the movie and what was going on. And that's just the best ever. Like that's the next best thing to a Disney musical right there.
Oh, Deltron. I was wrong. I will completely admit that I was wrong. Um, I was happy to be wrong though. It was one of those things that
And it's
I'm
on
happy to be wrong.
stream. It's been
However,
recorded. He was wrong.
however, I will say this little caveat: they completely didn't do Star Lord's character, and it's funny because I was not a huge fan of the guy that played Star Lord. Who was he? Shit, I'm super bad at this game. Go ahead, darling. What's up? Are you mad? I love you.
I love you
Okay,
too.
after this game, I'll be there. No, 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 don't. Oh, you don't tell me. Oh man, why am I in trouble? Okay, what am I doing? I am doing fishing.
I don't know what your team is doing at all. I think there's going to be three junglers. Is that
Oh
what I see?
man. Oh man. I'm just doing this. Oh man. Well, it actually came out to be okay. If Bam goes, if Bam goes tactician, and if Bam goes glad and yes. Theronius, go. Don't go glad. Let B-Man go glad. There we go. Dibs. Dibs. Ah, there we go. So, anyways, girlfriend. Dude, so I hated Iron Man. The newest Iron Man. I absolutely hated that movie.
It was okay. I mean,
Oh
I
my
enjoy
God.
them for what they are, but Guardians of the Galaxy way better.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is the guy's name. I didn't like Chris Pratt at all. However, then I saw him in the movie and he did a good job. But Star Lord is supposed to be blonde, number one.
I don't.
But
I
hey,
don't get. I think the only time I get upset about that is like the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie where April O'Neil isn't April O'Neil. Like, come on. Like certain things, yeah, yeah. Sometimes though, you go with the character. I don't
yeah.
know. Whatever.
I mean, he did a good. Chris Pratt did a really good job. And spoiler stream, Chris Pratt may be on my chat stream one day because one of my really good viewers is actually best friends with Chris Pratt. So that'd be really cool to have him on stream.
Star Lord and
Done.
Thor together again. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, Star Lord and Thor.
The Dawn Gate opens.
I'm playing Reyna, I guess.
Faster.
Yeah, there's an argument. Google said he is blonde. He's just a dirty blonde, but you know. And yes,
He's like
Robert
a
Downey
redhead.
Jr. Robert Downey Jr. was made for the Iron Man part. Like,
I agree.
Alcoholism and drug abuse and all.
But see, Gar, you don't like about him, but a lot of people don't know about Robert Downey Jr.'s like.
Oh
history,
right,
you know?
like his past, like the fact that he was like
Yeah.
great and then he just totally just spiraled and then
People don't remember that because we're too young for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Thanks.
Robert Downey Jr.
Thanks
man.
for calling me old on stream, Thor. That's great.
Oh, stop
No.
it. But
It's all good.
My parents are like, yeah, he's coming
Merc
along.
going
I'm
for
like,
the
what?
deep ward, right in the middle.
Rabby Downey.
So this is going to be interesting. We're going to see an interesting matchup here. We do have a Calm with Arena in the top, in the bot lane. Excuse me. Interesting matchup. We're also in the top. We're going to be seeing the. Can I get them to go up there? There we go. The Kinsu with the Dibs, which is a great combination. They're going to have the Flynn in the jungle. On the Mortal side, we're going to go ahead and see GLG Michael on the Tess with a Viana. So that's pretty much going to be a stay in lane forever lane. I don't know if you saw the other night, we were going to do a custom game like a 2v2. And we did a random battle on the bot lane thing. And Michael was on one side. He got Viana. The person he was playing with had to leave at the beginning of the match. So we 2v1'd him. And he held us off at that first binding for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was just no pushing it. Like Viana is just built to kind of 1v2. It's crazy.
Speaking of Chris Pratt, guys, in chat, apparently he's going to be the next Han Solo. You guys heard it here first, and it hasn't been confirmed, but the same guy that's going to get him on my stream confirmed it to me. So if he is the next Han Solo, guys, hey, baby, what's up? Sorry, Cat's asking me. You heard it here first on Thor's stream. You heard it here first.
I could see that. After the attitude he put in Star-Lord. The problem I see there is him being a lead in 2 different Disney movies might be difficult. Like 2 major franchises, you know what I mean? Because they've already confirmed a second Guardians of the Galaxy. So, top lane we do see a Ferris and a Flynn. So it's the forfeit lane, the FF, right? Ferris and Flynn. Lots of farming going on. That's pretty much all you're going to see out of these lanes right now. These lanes are built to just farm and not really make a lot of plays early. So it's really going to have to wait and see where the junglers go. Spirit Side's really being kind of aggressive, almost pulls off a kill on the Ferris. But Epic Got Rice does take quite a bit of damage in trade. Moya doing Moya things. Clearing out a bunch of the jungle pretty quickly. She's one of the faster clears in the game. Specifically because when you do run out of... you do use your abilities, you run out of your energy, and that actually speeds up her auto attacks, so that helps her clear those camps really quick, even though she is single target damage. Cassifine, yes, you heard it here first that it hasn't been confirmed.
No, I'm saying it hasn't been confirmed by like Hollywood, but he confirmed it on. Yeah, I hate you guys.
Anifaust on Flynn, taking a lot of damage, but getting out okay. Not sure he'll be able to get close enough to get that sustain back, especially as the tactician. You do have to bite something with a lot of armor, so you're going to want to go for those melee minions in that case. Walk up and bite a melee minion, don't bite a ranged minion. They don't really have a lot of armor. Ciddy coming in for the gank in the bottom lane, but the Moya answers. So this will be interesting. I think there's going to be a whole lot of nothing going on here, because they're both pretty evenly matched in terms of damage and defense. Thor on the Devoted Friends Reyna skin, that Living Lore vote with that great stained glass shield, throwing off the lights. Definitely one of the coolest things to come out of Living Lore.
Indeed.
Taking a lot of damage though. Ciddy comes back for a second Gase, but the Blitz may just get Michael out of there. Nope, Flynn comes off, gives him a stun, but he does make it out alive with the shield from Viana coming off. I'm telling you, Viana's just got that really sustained kit. It's really hard to push a Viana's lane out without a lot of pressure, and yet they come back in with even more pressure. Michael running like a bat out of hell. B-Man not taking any damage in return. A lot of focus on the bot lane, but
I know what
nothing
you're doing,
going on.
I see what he's doing.
And now Michael's going down to the Flynn.
Got it.
Wow.
Ciddy just abused that lane so much, like, cause they never had it warded, and so like he just kept doing it over and over and over again.
Well, no,
Nobody
they.
camped
The
out.
thing is they did have it warded, so I'm not really sure
Really?
what's
And they
going
just-
on there. Yeah. So just
Well, they didn't react to it at all. Sorry about that.
just people going a little ham early, expecting a little more of the sustain out of Viana. But the thing is, Viana is a sustain over time. She can't at the early game. She can't really burst you up in terms of health or shielding right away. Even the shield has to tick. It has to take time to tick up. And there's just so much damage in CC coming out of that con with the Flynn that there wasn't anything they could do. But it is about the time wards are going to drop. Wards are in some interesting positions currently. See, getting a little better spread now on both sides as they replace them. Vicariously, crafting currency wallet, yeah. You know, that'd be cool to be able to see what you got, but then you'd just complain that you have all this crafting currency and you can't do anything with it. Thor throwing down some harass. Not really enough to do anything against the Viana. Going hard with another gank in the top lane. Not as easy to gank that lane with the flashback on Ferris as it is to gank the bot lane, though.
God damn it.
Pretty
That
much
costume
waiting
is
for...
amazing.
Oh, Master of the Cosmos. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. The lore that went with it, just... It was so good, too. Oh, I had to mute there. Sorry, everybody. Needed to sneeze. But yeah, the Master of the Cosmos skin. The changes, you get one of his abilities kind of has the sun action. The other will have the moon. His flash in will have like a sliver moon over his head to let you know you can activate it again. Really awesome. And when he ults, oh, the combination. Just amazing. At this point, the hammer goes down in the bot lane. They go in for the kill on the Viana, and they do get it. Not really anything Michael could do to help out there. The Viana was just too low, and the Moya was just nowhere near close enough to be able to save anything going on there.
Good job, Bam.
Let's rotate through people's items here. Ferris hasn't purchased yet. Michael getting chased down under the binding, but Moya's going to come up, try to get a little damage down. See if they can finish off Thor here. If they can get one more attack off, they have it, but that blitz does get him out safely. Just a bit of health. Just a bit of health. The Viana, Viana doing an interesting build. Actually gets a Pride first with a time and a will. Something I don't know about's going on there. Everything else on this team's pretty normal for starting items. The Flynn on the Spirit side, starting off with a growth. Good idea, since he does need that sustain. The Kinsu just going for some sustain and some auto attack speed. We'll see if Epic Got Rice goes for the fate that everybody likes on the Kinsu. Most likely going to happen. King of Masks already got an aggression with a bunch of stats. I love seeing like 4 items come out like early on, even if they're greens. Trying to make another play on the Viana, but nothing's happened. Ultimate goes down on Thor. He is going to be toast. That final protocol goes in. The Moya goes in on this on Ciddy as well. Not enough damage to follow that up with, but they do force out a nice ult from the Viana. Again, no damage to follow it up with. The Ferris there trying to make a play, but just couldn't do it. B-Man throwing out some good eggs.
Get your act together.
Viana in a little bit of trouble. That's the difference between taking the safe route back to lane and taking the scary route. They took the scary route. Just a blitz at the right moment to save Michael on the test there. The flashback on the Ferris. Gonna get him on the run, but unfortunately he's running through a bunch of wards. So they know exactly where he is. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get out of this. Yeah. This is going to be a long, slow chase, but they're going to get him in the end.
A mortal player has been slain.
Rain of Rushes and early prosperity. That seems to be everybody's favorite thing to do lately, except for mine. Ferris still no items. 3,200 Vim, still sitting on a life. Goes ahead and does that early destruction rush that I'm a big fan of. Again, I think he would have done more damage in that last fight if he had picked up an aggression before that instead of just waiting. It's going to be curious to see what this Viana builds.
He's in my spectating game right now.
Yeah, Zanara, I am just spectating with the new casting mode, and we are both in voice chat together, so that is why you can hear us both. Viana telling me he misbought the Pride. Well, you know what? Own it. Own it. Tank Viana coming up with that glory damage, right?
Could have worse.
Hey, I've seen worse, so I'm actually okay with it. That's why I'm like, hey, own it.
Auto attacks him.
I mean, I think in a different lane matchup, I think it might be okay because of that. Oh, and the ult just going in right on there in B-Man as Moya comes in from behind, gonna finish off the King of Masks or try to. Doesn't happen. Great CC out of the Spirit side to get them both out of that fight. Thor doing work, keeping two people off King of Masks. That was pretty nice. Flynn just gonna go hop by a bush for a bit while he runs off. Yeah, Xanaro, there's a spectator mode. It's called casting mode because it's really just there for custom games. There's 5 slots that you can hop in. So if somebody locks the game, it's not like you can just spectate a game that nobody wants you in. Thor is kind enough to let me hop in and spectate his game on his stream and mine, so that works. Ciddy in a little bit of trouble here. Early Vanquish trying to get away with his life. Final Protocol coming in, and they are almost going to kill him, but he gets away. That was actually pretty impressive. Dibs is in a little bit of trouble, though. Flynn goes in. Now let's see if they can return some damage down onto Ferris. Nobody can get really close to anybody in this fight, though. Everybody's kind of a little low on health.
A mortal player has been slain.
Onward to mayhem.
A spirit
Epic got Rice going down to the Moya. A little caught out of position. Here's a 1-for-1 fight trade overall. Flynn's going to go down, though, and make it a 2-for-2, actually. There's kills. Equal kills going down all over the place. Let's see. Moya wants to make this a better trade on their part, but Thor is trying to block them off, but they're going to pick it up anyway. Thor's going to try to get out with his life. He does have a good tank build going on, so with the prosperity, so he should be able to get out.
Mortal binding has been destroyed.
3 tower bot lane.
Yep. Calm picks up the tower bot. So all that action up top left Calm free to do whatever the heck he wanted, and he capitalized. So good job. Good job.
Behold!
That's why he's not only the master of the cosmos, he's apparently the master of the bot lane as well. Quick check of the items here. Things look pretty much similar. Test going most likely for an early conquest. Flynn going with that might. Most likely going to grab that decay. Doing might on both sides. I was wondering about the spirit side. Flynn does have that rebirth. That actually is what got him out of that. Got Ciddy out of that fight alive. It triggered as he was on his way out. The dibs helped too, of
A
course.
spirit binding has been destroyed.
What's this?
You see the spirit side Kinsu rushing that ambition with an aggression.
Harmless illusions.
Definitely going to need the penetration off the aggression and whatever they happen to put that into to go up against all the defense on the other side. The mortal side really just massing up top. Trying to push a binding down to get some kind of group play. End up losing one of their players. Spirit side trying to follow up with a with a solid team fight. King of Masks comes in from behind, focuses the Ferris down, doesn't quite burst him down enough, and goes down himself. Spirit Side turning this around, pushing him out of lane, under the binding. Thor just going full ham for that Ferris, but you always got to watch that flashback. Ferris ultimately blinks out to get away. So,
This brought us closer.
2-for-2 trade overall. But, you know, pretty good turnaround for the Spirit Side. They did need those kills.
Tea biscuits. Onward to mayhem. Lunchtime.
We're just moving a little around the map, trying to take some camps. Spirit Side collapsing on the Moya. Not sure that's the best decision in the world, considering they're on the Mortal side.
Spirit player has been slain.
Totally cleared him out. I kind of saw that coming, unfortunately. They overstayed a little bit there because you got to remember the Mortal team actually had a chance to go back and shop and heal. They were just rotating still from that earlier fight. So we can see Ferris is working up to that Destruction Conquest 2-item build that's just so powerful. The pre-25-minute mark.
A spirit binding has been destroyed.
Mortal side picking up another binding. That was free from the minion push in the top lane. Dibs could not
Careful,
hold
careful,
that
careful.
up.
Ferris is coming down. Oh, eyes on.
Ferris goes up to try to delete the Dibs. Doesn't look like he's going to have enough power. Oh, he did! The final protocol coming through with enough damage with that destruction to erase the Dibs from the map.
Sergeant.
Mortal side trying to push in aggressively and try to take a well. Spirit side trying to catch him out. Having a big change. They totally get sandwiched here in this tiny little path, which is great for the test. Now they just need the damage to pull it off. The Diana goes down. Still a bit too swishy to get in there. But Thor is now facing 3 people as Ciddy runs off and leaves him alone. Let's see if he can get out alive. Most likely not. It's kind of hard to get away from a test. Although a hammer definitely helps, but you get a tailwind. That's it. Michael, total BM. Total BM. Follows it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Dibs gets erased
I tried.
again.
I tried. Oh man.
As I was going to say, it's really hard to outrun a Tess. All she's got to do is just
I
pop
tried
that bike and get
everything.
away.
I tried everything. Oh man.
So Mortal side pretty much just trying to go ham and get some kills here. Kind of ignoring the lane. Tess pushing the top lane, trying to get some free binding damage down. Let's do a quick rotation through the items again. Ferris just going back, picks up his Destruction Conquest combination with four greens. That's the way you want to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Pick up all those basic items that you already know what you're going to build into.
Is astounding.
I would have shoutcasted that, but 3v1, there's really nothing to say.
It's a bad well.
Viana still with the pride, owning that mistake. Love it. It's working. It's working.
The mortal team has captured a well.
No major items out of anybody else. Spirit Side Flynn does have that rebirth decay action going on. We need a bit more stats out of them to really make it worth it. King of Masks on the Spirit Side does have a destruction with an energy. So lots of good burst coming out of that combination. The Reyna, still prosperity with a purity. Nothing major. Kind of a little low on items overall. But that's kind of what happens when you make a big early investment in just that one purple. Dibs going with a might, potentially pulling up another decay for their side.
Go!
Really wants to focus on all that poke, kind of whittle them down bit by bit.
Incoming!
Flynn diving right into the middle of the mortal side. No F's given. At this point, we're just going to see whoever can catch somebody out at this point, I think, is going to have a bit of an advantage. We're going to see some posturing. We do get a dive in from Moya with the ult. Hard follow-up on the Flynn as the tank, but the Tess ult goes right across the group. There's enough CC to hold everybody down while tons of damage rains down on them from above. I don't think there's going to be anybody low enough to get another kill. B-Man almost dying from the Pride on the Viana, and that's why you get Pride on Viana, folks. Not really. But it almost actually got a kill, so I got to give the shout out there. There was less than 50 health left on that King of Masks. But that does push them all out. That's basically a 1 for none. Lets 4 people put pressure down on this binding while they wait for the respawns. Lots of posturing back and forth and poking, but nothing really happening overall. King of Masks returns the lane at full health. Ferris decides that's probably not a good place to stay in that situation.
Remain calm.
Oh, follow the guy! Oh!
Oh, deleted.
Unstoppable.
Just because you're a tank with a big shield doesn't mean you can go that ham. Pretty rough, pretty rough.
Risking.
So attempting to get this this well back while Mortal Side postures a bit. I don't think they are going to have to worry about getting contested here. Dibs doesn't necessarily want to go in and help. So Mortal Side's going to pick up a free Parasite, 22 minutes. So this is still Stage 2 Parasite. Hasn't evolved yet.
I
I'll let them put it
for days.
Huh?
No, I was talking to chat. Yeah, I did chase that little bugger. I chased that Flynn for
Yeah.
days. It's so funny because you have to chase him. He's like, go, 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 go! Get the little shit.
See the Kinsu picking up a Judgment, which is a good item for him. Yeah. Definitely just all about shredding those defenses, both for him and the rest of his team. So as he gets a little bit stronger, if he can just get some peel, he should be able to do some consistent damage to the other team. Everything else, pretty much itemization going as expected. Michael finishing off the Conquest, gets his ambition, got an aggression. He's just looking to do that caster burst. The Ferris just going strong with 3 legendary items so far: Destruction, Conquest, and Oppression. That is the holy trinity for the Ferris assassin. So we're going to see a lot of bursts coming out on him if he can catch anybody out.
The spirit team has captured a well.
My voice is going to love me tomorrow. Just saying.
Oh.
Just saying.
Zoomed in on Rice, pressure's on.
No pressure, no pressure. All the pressure, all the pressure.
Lunchtime. Tea biscuits.
Flynn's are just doing their beetle things, eating up all the jungle stuff.
Beacon deployed.
Nothing really to talk about there.
Sudden reversal. Armor.
Spirit side trying to push out their bot lane against the Striders. That's not going to last long. Mortal side,
Some epic.
just going to try to push up and take a binding. That's their job. Once you have Striders out, your job is to go take a binding. If you don't take a binding with them out, then you probably shouldn't have gotten Parasite. Just feeding them lots and lots of experience in Vim at that point. sometimes you actually don't want to push in with the Strider. Sometimes you want to just kind of freeze that lane, draw the other side out. Either draw them out so you can pick them off, or just freeze the lane and make it so they're so scared they don't come out and get any experience or money at all. If you shove in here, you're just going to feed them lots and lots of minions. So you got to make something happen with that. Blue keeping the top pushed in, rotating around to try to take advantage of the positioning. They go in for a team bait. 3v5 though, so this could not go a completely wrong way. We've already got one down on the Spirit side, one down on the Mortal side, so it is equal, but that final Protocol comes in, Dibs comes in with the ult, kills another one of the Mortal team members. Now they're just running for their lives. Let's see, we got a slow on the Viana. Thor's going to try to walk him down. They've got a King of Mask there. Got the Dibs, he is dead. That is a dead Dom of Viana.
Damn it.
Everybody else gets out safely though, and they lost a binding for it anyway. See, that's 3 Strider stack is going to take a binding pretty quickly, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what happened. But Kensu's going to go ahead and soak up a lot of that experience in Vim on his own. It's actually a really good thing to do here. Let's switch over to him and see what kind of money he has. He's sitting on 2450 Vim after that fight and all the farming he did. If you can go ahead and grab all that on your own, you can just get so much money and experience. He's actually 4 levels up on the lowest person on his team, which happens to be Thor. No coincidence.
God damn it.
That's what that.
The lowest level. I am always the lowest level, like no matter what game I play.
But that's what that free farm will get you, and that's what Kensu's good at, right? He is kind of like a Vex in that regard. I treat Kensu like he has a lot of early game potential, but then he's got tons of late game potential. He has a really kind of, to me, flat mid game. So if you can get him the items and just hold out, like if you get behind early and mid and then you just kind of hold out, you can actually pull back again like a Vex and have that great late game. He's now got that kind of, I like the 2 items here with the Fate and the Judgment. He's just going to be shredding everybody's stuff. The 3rd purple is the Ambition. Not a gigantic fan of that, but he's making it work. I haven't seen a ton of pressure on him to really justify that much lifesteal, but that's just me. He's going to know better in that regard than I am. Mortal side does take that well, uncontested. King of Mass was on the whole other side of the map trying to clear the waves to keep him off that inner binding. So at this point, Parasite is back up, so this is going to be their big push once again. If they can get a catch out and kill somebody, then they're going to be on the Parasite. Otherwise, you just want to keep the pressure up on the lanes. And maybe go even take that well. I think, is that well unlocked? It is unlocked.
Silence that heckler!
Incoming! Where's the willow bark?
Just keep an eye out.
Saddle up! Ready to keep up! Exit!
Ferris has a good defensive pickup here in the Freedom. I think we talked about that a couple games ago. Easily my favorite defensive item when going against anyone with CC. Viana's updated to get a Valor with a Devotion. Great combination for a support player. Lots of pings from the Spirit side. I think everybody wants to go to one spot and nobody's going there.
I think you're white, dead, bro.
So moving up, trying to do that put that stranglehold on their economy. Definitely a good move. It's going to either bait them into a fight or just put them even further behind. And it looks like it's just going to put the initiation for the Kensu long range ult. Thor dives right in the middle. Anchor goes right across the top. Spirit side doing some work though. Not really enough to kill anybody yet. They lose one of their own. They lose 2 of their own. Still haven't got a kill out of it. Finally finish off one of them. Epic got Rice just throwing work out. Picks up Thor, but 4 of the 5 get cleaned up anyway. 2 for 4. Epic was doing amazing work, and that's actually where that sustain I was talking about actually came in handy. And we see the ace, full annihilation. Excuse me. Been watching too much of the LCS games. Full annihilation. That ambition did actually help him a lot in that fight, keep him up as long as he did. Just not enough damage to really follow them in there. I would have liked to have seen the Spirit side go in before the well capped. just to make them choose. Do you stay on the well or do you go for the fight? Going afterwards is kind of like starting a fight after your binding goes down. Not always the best. Not always the best play. Flynn, the mortal side Flynn though, building super tanky and he's doing some work. He's getting in there. You know, even if he's going down, doesn't matter. He's soaking up so much of the damage that it's making it worth it. Looks like he's going to try to build a glory, which I really like. Because his abilities, unless you build a lot of haste, they don't come up that quickly. Ciddy going in on Viana, but not enough damage to do anything about it. That pride doing work on Viana. So the Moya, we haven't talked a lot about the Moya, but the Moya's been picked up 4 legendary items already. Really going for that damage build. Damage, not a ton of tankiness, but is sitting on over 3k Vim, and is prioritizing more jungling over going back and shopping, which is an interesting choice. I don't like to sit on... Everybody on the mortal side has between 1,000 and 3,500 Vim. Small problem.
Teletubbies right now, Petrus is very, very good. There's no really assassin that's top tier. I mean, technically, Ferris is very, very, very good in the jungle. But whether top 2 junglers, I would say probably Petrus and I don't know. They each are really, really good right now. Like all the junglers have their own little niche that they fill. But assassins, I would say probably Ferris if you want that kind of play.
So we see Kinsu running the double abolition build, which is pretty popular lately. You get a lot of bonus on hit damage off of that. So if you know you want both of those legendary items to come out of it, or 2 of the 3, I should say, then it's a good build to give you some epic damage. He was just shy of being able to clean up that last fight, so that could make the difference.
The spirit has captured a well.
I'll keep watch.
Midges and Teletubbies, thank you so much, man. No worries, dude.
Flynn
try out
calling
Ferris.
cat aggro in chat, despite the fact that he's not on the cat plus skin. So, not sure how that works. Mortal side moving up and just chomping through that binding.
Let's fly. Eat my clouds.
Lunch time.
Spirit side actually has some decent... Never mind, there's a fight going on. Erased, utterly erased with that Tess. But right now it's 1 for 1. Not a whole lot they can do to continue over that wall. But man, that grab.
I flashed over, ulted the back line, and blitzed right back out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright.
Reaper Beam trying to help out. Not doing enough. Epic got Rice getting caught with the Viana ultimate, but Ciddy coming in and just man-moding. Trying to turn around to get a kill, but too fearful of the damage potential of the other 2 carries that are still up for the mortal side. Ferris specifically is just doing tons of damage at the moment, so definitely good to be wary.
Keep up.
Flynn talking a little trash about his mount, saying never send a bug to do Hutan's work. I don't know, man. That guy carries you. Full-on team fight going on now, though. Caught out, but there's the fire line. It's going to do work on Anifaust. That is the third. Guardian is the extra man here in this fight. They don't quite get the kill. Epic Art Rice trying to chase down the Viana at least to get something. The Dibs ults to go catch him up, cut him off. They're going to get this kill at least. That's going to be about it. Now it's just time to defend that base. GLG Michael almost getting caught by the King of Masks ult. Getting out of it with a blitz just in time. This Tess and Ferris trying to play in the jungle with them. Moya coming up from behind to support them. Whew.
I get there too.
Telling you, Ferris right now, very dangerous. Do not underestimate. Thor's probably the only one that can handle a full blast from him, but he's pretty much toast here. Once again, that Tess ultimate. Just doing great work. Epic Got Rice versus the Moya here. And actually winning. Gets the kill shot. That was a nice snipe.
Oh no.
King of Mass goes down to the Ferris.
Eat them all.
Kensu's healing up though. He could come out and clean this up. Let's see if he's able to. They are split up, so he is pushing them back with his damage. He could probably just man mode that at this point, but he needs to focus on the minions. So this will give him even more money. He finished off a finesse, so he's 4 legendary. He's a couple minions away from finishing off another legendary, so he's really going to hit his damage spike here. Mortal side just kind of going around, picking up stuff in the jungle, while everybody else shops. Ferris still really low. That
Administrative recess required.
So we'll run through the spirit size items. Flynn grabbing that kind of tanky damage suppression build. It's a good way to go with him. King of Masks, got that Divinity Destruction Chaos. You know, he grabs that potency, he's going to have some sick burst. Still hasn't quite hit 20 yet. Only one person on the spirit side is at 20, while 3 on the mortal side are 20. Reyna just building tons of tankiness. It was doing work in that last fight. I think if he'd had other people to follow him up, he'd have been fine. Unfortunately, he got caught out, surrounded kind of in a 3v1.
Visit Crace, let me get to you after this game, okay, my friend? This game won't be too much longer, and I will help you out, bud. In fact, if you want a Ferris build, right here. This is a great Ferris build. As you can tell, it's...
Yeah, I will hop on that in a second. Dibs has built a Pestilence, a Destruction, and a Decay, and he's got a Control. It's a really good build for a Dibs. He might have needed to be a little tankier. The thing is all that power actually helps his defense out with his bubbles, so it can work out. Ferris kind of dodging around, going for a pick, jumps in on Epic Got Rice, but he just zips right out. Just not enough damage at this point to finish him off. Ferris does though have his Divinity finished. He's on 5 items. He also got a Momentum, so he's going to be very hard to deal with at this point in the game. The Viana finished off that Glory. Love it. Love it. Own it. Also got an Influence and a Conviction. Hey, you know, misclick the early Pride, stick with it all through the game, and, you know, turn it into something that works.
You sound like you're complimenting a nice person. Own it, girl! Just
own it! Own it!
Silly goose.
You just gotta own it. The Test, sitting on 5 purples. Actually, really solid build. Conquest, Judgment, Ruin, and Destruction with that Ambition. So able to put out a bunch of damage when he's not standing in the Parasite's fire. The Moya also, super full build. Lots of destruction action going on here. So just tons of damage coming out of the mortal side. And the Flynn just building super tanky, 2 glories. So this is one of those games where you want to rock 2 glories and a Glory, a Hope, an Adamance, and a Decay. This is a rage game, unfortunately. But nobody has one. The Kensu doesn't necessarily need it because of his W's ability to shred armor stacked with the Judgment. But, you know.
Heads up.
On Epic.
Now we're just waiting for them to actually push in here. I don't think the Spirit side wants to come anywhere near them. They need to use that 6-man advantage with the Guardian if they want to come back from this.
To mayhem.
Just lots of posturing. It's really all you need to. All the mortal side needs to do is posture. The only thing they can truly defend are the back cores at this point. You need to try to bait them into the range of the Guardian. Anifaust gets bubbled though. They don't have the ability to take advantage. So does Viana. Viana's super tanky though, as we've discussed, with that Glory build. Dragain goes full on into the back line, which almost jumps into the Locust to try to get that kill. Doesn't happen. Lets Epic Got Rice just sit there and auto attack from his own Locust. Nothing you can do about it. They do still push up and get the core. In all of that, only the King of Masks has died so far. Dibs ulting to a point that really doesn't do him his team any good, but they do get a follow-up kill on Viana anyway. So it's now a 1-for-1, but Thor goes down, making it a 2-for-1. At this point, Epic Got Rice just has to get out so that he can be the savior his team needs. still lots of damage available on the mortal side, so they do have to be careful. They do have all the cores down though. They're just going to focus on the Guardian here and take it out. Trying to get one last kill off, but not in time. GG, everybody.
Epic! Oh, hey, Zara, you're so cute.
That beetle
GG,
sound,
everybody.
man, overwhelming. When the game ends with 2 beetles up.
I know, right?
Oh my god. It was like a rainstorm. It was like somebody had a rain stick and was spinning it in my ear. We have to ask Necobus what he got the sound. Maybe he used a rain stick. It wasn't the waterfall, Mr. Googles. That was the Beatles. Yeah, and not the Beatles the band, but the Beatles the W off.
Yeah, that's
Not anyone that's overly outrageous. Like if you look at the game, it's 27-19, so it's not like a runaway stomp. Nobody was really like outrageously ahead in terms of kills. Like in some of the games we saw today, people were nearing 20 kills, so you knew who the carry was. But just the Moya and the Ferris really doing work. Michael not doing anything because he's a scrub. But you know, that's the way it works. What do you think, Thor?
Rip you subs, I know, right? Did you see what I just linked? Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, I can see. You can see this build. First of all, right at the bat, that build that Dragon built for Ferris right here is absolutely amazing. Conquest and Destruction are usually first buys on Ferris. These two items, like what he built right here is just absolutely freaking amazing for Ferris. This is.
All right, AFK
So-
real quick. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab me another drink.
Okay. So,